Let me ask you something that most men never hear until it is too late. What if you could wake up tomorrow and feel no urgency, no pressure, no struggling to empty your bladder, no interruptions at 2 in the morning, stumbling to the bathroom while your wife turns over with a sigh? What if the second half of your life, the part after 60, did not have to come with discomfort, pills, or prostate problems? Because here is the quiet truth. Most prostate issues do not start because your body gives up. They start because no one ever taught you how to take care of it. And if you are over 60, the time to start is now. In this video, I am going to share with you 3 simple habits that can help protect your prostate every single day. These are not medical procedures. They are not expensive supplements or uncomfortable treatments. They are gentle, natural daily practices that speak your body's language. We will talk about how your prostate changes after 60, why most men experience discomfort, and how these 3 habits can help reduce swelling, improve urine flow, and support a calmer, stronger lower body. Whether you are already dealing with symptoms or simply want to stay ahead of the game, this video is your guide. Stick with me. Your comfort, your confidence, and your sleep might just depend on it. The first daily habit might sound incredibly simple, almost too simple. But the truth is, most men get it wrong. It is hydrated. Not just drinking water, but doing it the right way. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Doc, I already drink water. I carry a bottle. I drink with my meals. I am not dehydrated. And that might be true in a general sense, but after the age of 60, your body's relationship with water changes. What used to be enough no longer works quite the same way. Let me explain. As we age, our kidneys gradually become less efficient at filtering fluids and maintaining that perfect balance of electrolytes. Your bladder becomes more reactive, meaning it can respond more strongly to even small amounts of urine. And your prostate, which is already changing in size and sensitivity, begins to feel the effects of every sip of water you take, especially when it is at the wrong time. So, the real key here is not just how much water you drink, but how you drink it. It is about rhythm and timing. It is about listening to your body and giving it steady, gentle hydration, not going for long hours without a drop, then guzzling a glass or 2 all at once. Here is what happens when hydration is done the wrong way. You go through your day with a busy mind and forget to drink water. Maybe a few sips here and there, nothing substantial. Then suddenly, around 6 or 7 in the evening, you realize you are parched. So you start chugging one big glass, then another, maybe even tea or juice with dinner. And by bedtime, your bladder is full and your prostate is on edge. What happens next? You fall asleep, only to be woken up at 2 in the morning by that uncomfortable, urgent pressure. You shuffle to the bathroom, try to go, maybe wait longer than you would like, then return to bed, only to repeat the same cycle a few hours later. Night after night, your sleep is interrupted, and over time, that poor sleep chips away at your energy, your mood, and your body's ability to recover. Meanwhile, your prostate stays irritated. When urine is too concentrated from dehydration during the day, it becomes acidic. That acidity inflames the tissues surrounding the urethra, including the already sensitive prostate. It adds to that feeling of urgency, of burning, of not being able to fully empty, and it creates a loop where your prostate never truly gets to relax. But when you hydrate gradually and consistently, everything shifts. You start your day with a warm glass of water, maybe before your coffee or breakfast, to wake up your system. You sip regularly throughout the morning and afternoon. And then as the evening comes, you gently taper off so your bladder can begin to settle and prepare for rest. This steady flow of hydration helps keep your urine diluted and gentle rather than harsh and irritating. It eases the workload on your bladder. It supports your kidneys. And most importantly, it helps your prostate feel calm and balanced rather than inflamed and reactive. This is not about flooding your body with water. It is about treating water like medicine, using it in the right amount at the right time with care and intention. So, let this be your new rhythm. Drink early, sip consistently. Slow down as the sun sets. Do not wait until your body is begging for water. Give it what it needs in advance. This small change, this gentle habit, can make a world of difference. Fewer night wakings, less urgency, more comfort, and a prostate that can finally settle down and breathe. Now, let us move to the second habit. This one is rarely brought up in everyday conversations, even in doctors' offices, but it is one of the most important habits you can build to protect your prostate after 60. I call it daily pelvic mobility. Now, I want you to picture where your prostate actually lives. It is nestled right in the center of your lower body, surrounded by key structures. Your bladder just above it, your rectum behind it, your pelvic floor muscles cradling it from below, and an entire network of blood vessels, nerves, and lymph channels flowing through that space. It is a busy neighborhood, but a sensitive one. And here is the problem. Most men spend the majority of their day sitting. Whether it is during breakfast, reading the paper, watching television, driving, or just relaxing in your favorite chair, the body stays still. That stillness turns into stagnation. And what becomes stagnant? The muscles that hold everything in place. The blood flow that's supposed to bring fresh oxygen and nutrients. And the lymphatic fluid that helps flush away waste and reduce inflammation. The result, your prostate becomes like a sponge that is never squeezed. It does not get the circulation it needs. It starts to swell. It becomes inflamed. And then one day, you notice that your bladder is not emptying quite like it used to. Maybe it takes a little longer to start the stream. Maybe you are waking up more at night. Maybe there is pressure you never noticed before. It often starts quietly, but it builds over time. Now, here's the beautiful part. When you introduce even light daily movement in your pelvic region, everything starts to change. You reawaken the muscles that hold your organs in place. You invite blood back into the area. You help the lymphatic system sweep out toxins. And the inflammation that has been slowly brewing begins to ease. Your bladder starts to empty more completely. That nagging pressure loosens. You feel more solid and stable in your lower body, like your legs and core are waking up from a long nap. And no, this does not mean going to the gym or lifting heavy weights. You do not need to join a class or buy any fancy gear. It starts with the smallest acts. A short walk after breakfast, a few gentle hip circles while brushing your teeth, standing up every 30 to 40 minutes, and taking a slow lap around your home. Even rolling your shoulders, gently lifting your knees, or stretching your thighs sends a signal that this part of your body is still active and alive. You can also try what we call pelvic floor activation. This is the simple tightening and releasing of the same muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine. Slow squeezes, gentle releases. Just 5 minutes a day can tone the deep inner support system that holds your prostate and bladder in place. These exercises are not about burning calories or building a six-pack. They are about restoring movement, circulation, and health to a part of your body that has been far too still for far too long. It is not about fitness. It is about function and about keeping your internal plumbing smooth, steady, and free of pressure. Now let us talk about the third habit. And this one you might feel not in your bladder but in your gut. This habit is all about fiber and how it protects both your digestion and your prostate at the same time. Here is the deal. Most men over 60 do not get enough fiber. Our modern diets are often low in vegetables, low in fruits with skin, low in whole grains. Instead, we lean on white bread, cheese, processed meat, and heavy meals that slow down digestion. And when your digestion slows down, the problems start to show up, not just in your colon, but in your prostate. Why? Because when your bowel is backed up, when your stool becomes dry, hard, or difficult to pass, it creates physical pressure against the prostate from behind. It compresses it, crowds it, and irritates it from the outside. And over time, that pressure becomes chronic. It contributes to swelling. It triggers inflammation. And it can make urination even more uncomfortable. But that is not the only issue. When your gut does not move properly, it can also affect your gut microbiome, the bacteria that live inside your digestive tract, and influence everything from immunity to inflammation levels in your body. When that bacterial balance is off, it stirs up more inflammation throughout your system, including in your prostate. Constipation becomes a silent enemy, one that many men overlook because they are focused on urinary symptoms, not realizing that the pressure is coming from behind. But when you begin to add natural fiber to your meals, not from supplements but from real food, something remarkable happens. Your bowel movements become softer, easier to pass. You stop straining, your colon empties fully. That crowded, compressed feeling lifts. Your lower abdomen feels freer, and your prostate is no longer trapped between a rock and a hard place. Every time your bowels move properly, your prostate gets to relax. Think about it this way. When your colon is light and your digestion is flowing, your prostate breathes easier. It is no longer being squeezed or inflamed from the outside, and your bladder gets the space it needs to function well. Some of the best allies here are foods like steamed vegetables, warm oats, chia seeds soaked in water, flax seeds, and fruits with skin like pears or apples. Add them gently, increase slowly, and let your body adjust. Fiber is not about being trendy or following a health fad. It is about being practical and proactive. Because when your gut is happy, your prostate is no longer under constant attack from below and behind. So, what does all this mean day to day? It means that the power to protect your prostate after 60 is not in a pill bottle. It is in your habits. When you hydrate with care, your bladder stays calm and your prostate stays soothed. When you move your body even a little, your circulation wakes up and inflammation slows down. When you feed your gut, your bowels stay regular and your prostate stays free of constant pressure. These three habits are simple, but they are powerful and they are in your control. You do not need to wait until symptoms become serious. You do not need to feel helpless. You can begin to take care of this small gland, this overlooked but incredibly important part of your health right now. If you are over 60, I want you to know something. You are not too late. Your body is still listening. It is still capable of healing, calming, and restoring balance. And your prostate, no matter how it feels today, can still be supported. These small daily habits may not feel dramatic, but over time they protect your sleep. They protect your independence, and they protect your dignity, because no man should have to live his later years around a bathroom schedule. No man should be waking up 5 times a night, feeling discomfort or losing confidence in his body. So take this as a quiet invitation. Hydrate early, move gently, feed your gut. These are acts of strength, acts of wisdom, acts of care for a body that has carried you this far and still has more life to give. If you found this video helpful, I hope you will subscribe. Share it with a brother, a father, or a friend. We need to talk about this more with calm, with clarity, and without shame. Thank you for watching, and remember, your best years are not over.